But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned. If this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Peace of Christ to all of you, and no peace for the wicked ones, the Lord said. I see here, actually, I was going to speak about a different topic, but a previous comment in the previous videos, those who love Putin, they said to me, CP, stick to Islam. And I have to keep my promise. I have to stick to Islam because those who love Putin, they love me only to laugh at Islam. They don't like me to expose Putin. Muhammad is a stupid. And they claim to be Christians. And look at this guy. He called himself Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. He consider me a person who watch CNN. Me. I watch CNN. Actually, I get all my knowledge from CNN. You know what? The first school I went to, it was called CMM. Then when I became in elementary school, they sent me to CND. And then when I became in high school, they sent me to CNN. And then I graduated from CNN. So suddenly, I'm a person who listened to CNN. All this time, you come here. And you said, listening to me and learning from me. And now because I'm exposing your stupid Putin, I'm listening to CNN. Okay, well, I don't know what to say, my friend. Another Abdul, he is a Christian, supposedly. He is saying, but all of them are Abdul for me. Ukrainian divided the Russian Orthodox Church just to make their own church based in nationalism. Religion, nothing to sow with nationality. What? So why you need to control their church? If you don't, if you don't care for nationality, why you went the Russian to control the church of the Ukrainian? As long as you don't care for nationality, and as long as all of us were Christians. I mean, do you see how fascist they are? So this church is a true church only if it's controlled by the Russian. And look how evil, how son of Muta, this patriarch of Moscow. He claimed that this war is to unite the church. So in order to not unite the church, which is obviously does not exist, because if it exists, the Church of Moscow really exists, then they should be against this war. There's no Christian will support killing of a Christian. There's no true Christian will support even killing of non-Christians. There's no true Christian will bring an army from Chechnya to kill Christians, you cowards. You are worried about uniting the church now? So in order to unite the church as you claim, we kill those Ukrainian and there's no church left. And we bring an army of terrorists from Chechnya. What kind of a Christians you are, the one who support terrorists from Chechnya coming to kill the Christian in Ukraine. I pray to the Lord that Putin, he will send those terrorists to your country too. What is the problem if the church, Orthodox Church, come first? Why it should come first? Why it should come first? What does that mean? Robbery? You are a robbery. You are a fascist. You are like the same as Putin. Jesus did not make a church for Russian alone, and a church for Ukrainian alone, and church for white alone, and church for black alone. So if you are not a fascist, you will not care what the church name and who is the priest in the church, as long as they believe in Jesus. But you are false Christians. You are a hypocrite. You are a coward. You want to kill thousands of Christians, if not tens of thousands, then destroy cities. And the excuse is to unite a church? And how we unite a church? We send terrorists from Chechnya. Since when do militaries go over war, over churches, faction? My friends, there's no single Christian. He have little dignity. He will support sending troops to kill Christians. And I have a request from all those people who support Putin. Never ever come back here again. Let me block you one after one. You prove to me that you are fake Christian. There's no Christian. We don't want Russian to be killed. We don't want Christian from Russia to be killed. We don't want Muslim from Russia to be killed. But whoever support killing of Ukrainian for all those false excuses, get out of here. I don't want to see you. I'm going to block you one by one. You are a coward, you are a fake Christian, and you do not know Jesus. Human that God created, he said. I mean, just to show you how fake those who claim to be Christians. Look what he said. Look what he said. Ukrainians supported Muslim Azeris over Armenia. So they are not Christians too. If they go with that topic, show me the proof. Show me the proof, you coward, you son of Muta. Putin is the one who delivered the Armenian to be killed by the Azari. He was watching. He promised the Armenian, he made them sign an agreement. We will defend you. The Turkish came. Volunteer from Syria came to fight with the Muslims in Armenia. And the coward Putin, son of Muta, was watching. It was not the Ukrainian, you coward liar. Just because he's doing business with Erdogan, he sold you out. Get out of here, I don't want to see you. Who's next? If you are a person who subscribed to my channel and you like Putin, please do me a favor. Leave. And subscribe. And leave. Only cowards support a person who bring Muslim terrorists to kill Christians. Why he don't attack Turkey? Turkey is part of the NATO and he is our friend now and he's buying weapon from us. So we got the bribe. Why he did not attack Azerbaijan? Oh no, we have business with Azerbaijan. And not only that, this should show you how coward he is. There's a city in Ukraine, it's called Dnipro. He did not dare to shoot anything in Dnipro, right? Until now. Do you know why? He is waiting for Israel to take all Jewish citizens out. So he is willing to kill the Christians. He will destroy cities have Christians. But if there is Jews, Putin is potato. Get out of here, you coward, all of you. An army from Shishan? You must have eating the shit of your diaper, and you claim to be Christian. And you know, I decide to follow the advice of Putin. Putin, he made tons of videos lecturing us about not to insult Prophet Muhammad. America destroyed countries. 2, but they put Taliban in force. In fact, you know, Jovian, you are a coward and you are a liar, and your lie is bigger than your ass. First of all, America did invade Afghanistan because Afghanistan supported Osama bin Laden, and they refused to deliver him after killing 3,000 Americans in one day. Secondly, you coward, they did not give it to Taliban. They decided to leave. So if the army of Afghanistan was like you, this is not the fault of America. Should America keep the army strong in Afghanistan if they don't want to be an army? Coward, get out of here. Today is a blocking day. Next, let us blame America for everything. What about Iraq? Well, Iraq, Saddam Hussein, the coward, he invaded Kuwait. And he brought all countries from the world to fight him. Even Russia went against him. Okay, what about Serbia? Well, Bill Clinton, he have a whore in the White House, and to cover his scandal, he went in war, and we always against him, and we believe he's a war criminal. We don't take a side. When somebody is filthy, say he's filthy. Bill Clinton is a filthy creature. He is a whore. We don't defend a whore. We say to the whore, you are a whore. But Putin is a whore too. Look at this coward. What are insults against the Prophet Muhammad? This is violation of a freedom of religion and violation of holy feeling of people. So according to your whore, Putin, me, Christian Prince, if I live in Russia, I will go to jail. In the best scenario, he will deliver me to the people of Shishan to make me shish kebab. Because this is not the freedom of religion no more. But those people in Shishan, they pray for our death in the morning 5 times a day. They call us pigs, they call us monkeys, they call us najis, filthy. Oh, they can't do that, but you cannot say that to them. Oh, Putin, thank you. Now I understand. So the Muhammadan, they can laugh at us. They can insult the Bible 24 hours, 7 days a week in their TV, in their Quran, in their hadith, in their books, in their media. It's okay for them. But we Christian, if we answer, we are violating freedom of religion. This is your Putin. He is in bed with the coward terrorist. However, just take a note, if those terrorists don't agree with Putin, Putin will kill them. If you are a terrorist and you agree with Putin, you are his friend. He loves you. He is willing to go in bed with you. He will take pictures with you. He will make you a president. This is what Putin he wants. Look at the president of Belarus. He is a potato coward. He is happy that Putin told him he will make him a general. This is what Putin he wants. He wants puppies. All puppies are the puppies of Putin. And you know, what you can say about love, you can't say much. What you can say, love is love. I was reading an article about a politician in Russia, and this is an old article, by the way, it's not because of today. who this guy, the friend of Putin, he sent 2 or 3 terrorists from Shishan to kill him, so he can empty the way for Putin to become a president. This is why their relation is so strong. They fight for him, they kill for him. They are his dogs. Everybody knows that this guy is a criminal. He's a drug dealer. He have death squad. Anyone insult Putin, Putin called this criminal because he don't want to be in trouble in front of international society. So this guy, he hired his own criminals in Europe or in America or anywhere. Hey, by the way, Kadyrov, do you dare to come to me? I know how to deal with you, son of Muta. All the friends of Putin are terrorists. If we check today, who is the one who voted supporting the attack on Ukraine? I just posted that in Patreon. 5 countries. Who? North Korea. Who else? Syria. Okay, who else? Iran. Okay, who else? I mean, is it like a coincidence that all those who support Putin, they torture their citizens, they put them in jail just for making a word, speaking a word? Is it an incident, or it's like by chance? Why they share the same thing? All of them, they are terrorists. You speak one word against Putin, he put you in jail. Or China did not vote for him. China did the absent from voting. All Muslim countries, actually, except 2 countries, they did not vote against it. They did not vote with it. And this is proving to you how coward they are. So according to Putin, at the end of the day, Putin is politician and Russia has about 15 million. Abdul, do you really expect Putin to criticize Islam? Yes, why not? Trump, he said, Islam hate us. Do you want to show the video for you? We have Muslims as you have Muslims. Trump, he said, Islam hate us. Why Trump, he can say it, Putin, he cannot? A person who is a dictator, he have all the protection you can imagine. What they can do to him? What they can do to him if he say Islam is bad? What they can do to him exactly? He's saying his opinion. He is not harassing the Muslims. He is not killing them. He says Islam is bad for me. So you are saying to me that the one who have control of nukes and he is terrifying everybody, he cannot say his opinion that Muhammad is bad? Oh, he's a politician, he's a liar. Well, we are against all the liars. When Biden, he says, Prophet Muhammad, he said, we laugh at him and we made video to expose him. Correct, guys? Did we or we did not? Did we let Biden lie to us about Muhammad or we expose him? We did. We did. So how come when we make fun of Biden, when he mentioned Muhammad in a good way, and we make fun of him, you don't mind, but the second we show you what Putin saying great things about Muhammad, suddenly you defend Putin. He's a politician. Hypocrite. You are no Christian. A Christian, he will say Muhammad is bad. Doesn't matter what position he is taking. We are not against the Russian. I love the Russian people. And I said many times, 1,000 times, that me as a Christian from the Middle East, we appreciate the Russian a lot, more than any other Christian in the world. I said here many times, and many of you are my witnesses, and my videos is there, that when we Christians were killed, the only one who jumped to help us, it was the Russian. They help us in every mean, in every way. They send food, they send money, they build the churches. They took refugee. And even they attacked the Ottoman Empire to save us from being killed. They told them, stop there, we stop here. We are not speaking against Russia. I will never do that. I love Russian people. I love Serbian people. I love Christians in Kosovo. I love Christians everywhere. And I love Muslims too. Aren't you following Jesus? So how you claim you are following Jesus and you approve this? Are you doing politics and you are a Christian at the same time? It doesn't work this way. Even Muslims, by the way, are asking themselves, what the hell with this army? Even Muslim terrorists are not happy with this because, you know, terrorists are used against terrorists. Look at the title of this video. الشياطين المتأسلمين والدفاع عن روسيا. This is a Muslim sheikh. He make a video saying those are Satans who claim to be Muslims and defending Russia. How you can? Somebody saying, so it's exactly CP, so stay away from politics. I'm not doing politics now, I'm being Christian. I'm saying the truth. I say to the criminal, you are a criminal. They said, I'm not doing politics. Why? If I am doing politics, I will not say one word of what I'm saying right now. Why people are stupid? Why people are stupid? A person he say politics and do politics, he will never dare to say Muhammad is a fraud. Since when I'm doing politics? I attack, I expose Trump, I expose Biden, I expose Israel, I expose the Arab, my people, I expose everybody when they are wrong. You stay away from politics. Are you saying to me stay away from exposing those who do politics and they are liars? Look like this is what you want. An army of terrorists, and Putin, he don't want us to insult Prophet Muhammad. How are we, as a Christians, scripturally justified to use force, fight, and go war? I only ask because I hear from pacifists, and I know they are ignoring a lot of Bible. My friend, the Bible says the one who lived by the sword, he died by the sword. Is that true? What does that mean? The word is so clear. It says live by the sword, not defend. Like one time he carried a sword to defend himself. He lived by the sword. A person who lived by the sword, which means he is depending on his sword to accomplish everything in his life. That is an evil man. It doesn't matter what religion he belongs to. It doesn't matter what ethnic. It doesn't matter which country. It is America, it is Russia, it is Ukraine, it is in Africa, it is in Asia. It doesn't matter. The one who lives by the sword, he will die by the sword. And I have a bad news for Putin. He will die by the sword. And I believe that the one who will kill him is his own people. Do you know what Putin did in the last week? He united all his enemies against him in one day. And he bankrupted the Russian. The Russian, not the rich Russian. The rich always will stay rich. Actually, they might get richer. But the poor Russian, he bankrupted them. Imagine in one day, let us see what is the price of the ruble today. 40% yesterday lost. Who is the one who will be suffering from this? Putin? He will go to the grocery store and he will not find food, and he will find his sari is no good. The ruble is not even equal to 1 cent in America, which means 100 ruble is less than $1. 9 hours ago, the Russian ruble is equal 110 $1. So the ruble now is not even, it's not even 90 cents. Who is going to pay for this? And what the accomplishment exactly? Who is the one get the benefit of this? And look at the coward. He is saying, if you agree that Crimea is mine and you disarm yourself, I will leave right away. So it's not about Donbass and Tombas and those cities. It is about Crimea, and it's about, you want to be sure that Ukraine will never be strong. This is a terrorist. He take your home, and then you will see people saying, historically, Crimea used to belong to Russia. Okay, but who gave it to them? Russia. So why you give it to them? We are stupid. Okay, you stupid. Do you see how the hypocrisy work? Did the Ukrainian attack Russia and took the land from them? Now it's time to take it back? No. How come 10 years ago and before, Russia have no problem all this time that Crimea is part of Ukraine? They never complain. CP believe the Western propaganda media. The fact is something else, CP. A hammer? Let me give you a hammer. Get out of here. What media, you idiot? I have friends in Ukraine. They are sending me pictures and videos every day. Even the video you are posting, your Putin posting, is disgusting. This is what the army of Shishan. This is the media, CP. Don't listen to the media, okay? The media is lying, CP. What a similar quote, the Muslim, they say to me, we show them the reference in front of them from their books, they say, it doesn't say that, CP. This is your video, you took this video. This is your video. This is a video taken by you. It doesn't say that, CP. But this is you. It doesn't say that, CP. Oh, you know, Putin is a great Orthodox Christian. He sent the Muslim army to kill the Christian. It doesn't say that, CP. Right now they are bombing in Ukraine. No, this is fabrication, CP. You are listening to the media. Those are not bombs. They are firework. This is the voice of Ali Dawa. Oh, it's firework. You know what? Almost I believe it. I thought it's real. Can you believe it? It turned to be firework. And all this time, I am speaking against Putin, and the guy just celebrating the unbelievable. How I can apologize now? Listen to me, we are watching you. What? If you don't agree with us, we will send you Ramadan Kadyrov. I will clean my ass with his face. What is Ramadan Kadyrov? Here we go. Those dogs, they come after the weak. Why you don't send them to fight real army? I want to see the army of Kadyrov fighting 100 soldiers from the Marines. And then Kadyrov will have the voice of Ali Dawa, Christian Prince, I swear by Allah, we are watching you. The biggest army in the world is under threat of Ukraine. I mean, we have to believe it, man. Look. It's true that Putin, he have the biggest and the tallest and the longest range and size matter, as you know, missiles and nukes, and he can fry this earth many times, but he is afraid from Ukraine. We have to put things in place, please. Ukraine. So, you know, you said to me, stick with Islam. Here we go. I'm talking about Islam. Look at this. Let me make it clear. There's no single Christian he support any leader. I will never support. When the coward Clinton, the filthy Clinton, he attacked the Serbian, I was extremely upset. There's no Christian will celebrate the death of poor Christians. Bill Clinton was bombing, like now, he was bombing cities. He was not just bombing fighters. And right now, if you watch in videos in YouTube, you will see there's movies made about the heroes who attack Serbia. The second I see a movie like this, I get disgusted. There's no Christian who will support war against Christian. And there's no Christian who will support war against even non-Christians unless it's you're defending yourself. As simple as that. And the funny that Putin, he claimed that he is a Christian. He go and he do like what we call it al-ghatas. It's like a baptism memory. In the winter, you jump in the cold water, and he draw the cross in his face, and he go to the church, and then what? He invade Christian countries, and now almost we have 1 million outside of Ukraine. By the way, I heard that those millions who left Ukraine, they are fake. It's a, you know, it's a theater, you know, like they make movies, you know, they make it like people, they go and train. No, brother, those are not real. First of all, those are not Ukrainian. They are not real. This is cartoon. Real cartoon, brother. Don't believe the media, brother. Don't believe the media. The media, brother, they lie to you. Okay? Don't, CNN, this is CNN lying, brother. This is what Putin, he do in his TV stations. We are not attacking civilian, you know, and we are not bombing cities. We are there to protect them, okay? And we want to make one church. And we are going to unite the church by using Ramazan Kabuchi. And do you see, brother, these videos? Those are fake, brother. This woman, first of all, she is not Ukrainian. She is from, you know, Africa. And this child, okay, look at this. How come they are refugee and this child is happy? Obviously, this child, he is happy because Putin is coming. Yes, she left her home, but she excited. She is waiting for Putin. They told her that Baba Putin, Baba Noel, Santa Claus Putin, is coming to town. So she decided to go all the way to Romania to welcome him. Look at this guy. Dr. Jonas, he is saying this. Christian Prince, Zelensky allowed Azov battalion to kill thousands of Christians in Donbass from 2014 to this day. Potato, do you want me to show you the video how your civilian nice people of Donbass, who they are Russian, they bomb street people in Kharkiv just because they were protesting to support Ukraine? Do you want to play the video for you? Brother, we take your town from you and we want to give it to the Russian, and we bring fighters from Serbia. We bring fighters from Kosovo to fight with us. And we have Russia in our back. And we are victim, brother. Just to remind you and show you how hypocrite those people are. When the Serbian, other ethnic group decide to take their independence, Croatian, Bosnia, you name it, the Serbian, they launch a big war against anyone who want to separate himself from the authority of Yugoslavia. And they are nations, they are different ethnic. Just because they decide to take a city or a town, and this is their city mostly, except Kosovo, you launch a war and you decide to kill them all. And you made massacre. Just because they want to take a part of what you think it's your country. So you can do it, but they cannot do it. You can fight against Kosovo. You can fight against the Christian Croatian. You can fight against the Christian Albanian because they want to take independent. But you are complaining those are terrorists. We are just want to be, they are like, you know, he allowed them to shell us. You took by a weapon, you took over the towns. Imagine if you take a town out of Russia, what will happen to you? Do you want me to show you the images of a Grozny? We go to Grozny? What the Russian did when people of Shishan, they decide to go independent. Shall I show you, brother? How the whole city has been demolished? Look at this city. Look how beautiful this city. You know, Putin, you know, I mean, you cannot. What is democracy? Those people, they want to be independent from Ukraine. That's all. Yeah, but if you do that, we will not let you do it. Democracy works only in one side for them. Do you see the hypocrisy of those people? I mean, this patriarch in Moscow, obviously he's a scumbag, like Putin. But you, my friend, don't judge the Holy Church by a bunch of people who they are hypocrite, coward, and they are not really Christians. Christian in Russia, they are wonderful people. I know many of them. And we will not judge them by Putin, neither by the coward patriarch. When the coward Putin invade Georgia, and he used the same cowards, the same terrorists from Chechnya to attack Georgia, where was the patriarch? How come this patriarch he come only when he's needed? When we do not need him, actually. When Putin, he need him. Was Georgia a country doing aggression against Russia? It's a small, tiny, poor countries. 99% of the people there are farmers. So, my friend, I have a request. Anyone who support attack on Ukraine, on Georgia, any Christian country, or any country that did not attack you, please unsubscribe to me. Never come back here. I don't want you. Kosovo was the heart of Serbia. This is why, in exception of Kosovo, because I believe, as I understand from history, that Kosovo, even the first king of Serbia, was born there. Correct? Correct me if I'm mistaken. However, but this is not an excuse. If you don't accept people to take land, part of your land, then you should not accept Russia taking that from Ukraine. Especially Ukrainian did not take it by force. If you are a Russian who live inside Ukraine, will live inside Ukraine. And when they say to you they discriminate on them, that's a big fat lie. I spoke to Christian ministers, and they are Russian. And I asked them, I mean, guys, imagine they discriminate them and they let them teach in their churches. Have you ever heard of people discriminate Russian and the one who is standing in the church stage is a Russian teaching them? Obviously, nobody discriminate them. They are the leaders of the church. Who in the world can support attack in Georgia? In the name of which God? And let us say the regime in Ukraine is very disgusting. Let us say, for the sake of argument, is that justifying the death of tens of thousands of people? Well, they have election. If he is bad, people will vote against him. And guess what? This guy, he will become a president for maybe the coming 20 years. Because now people, they found that he is a hero. You made a hero of nobody. Just a few weeks ago, I used to laugh at this guy. He's an actor. I call him a kid. I say he doesn't look like a man. I say he's a stupid. He doesn't sound smart. And I said that many times. But now, the guy, he stood. He did not run away. The American, they offer him to run. They offer him a lift. He said to them, I don't want a ride. I want an emission. I respect him. You send 19, 20 years old Russian kid to die for what? For what? How come they don't discriminate in other places? My friend, this is a story of discrimination. If you go to Ukraine, you will see there's people from everywhere in the world. Ukraine, you walk in the street of Ukraine, you think you are in America. And why I say like America, not because the way it's built, no, but because you see people from every nationality in the world. And nobody will stay there if they are people who they are racist. And most of Ukrainians, they speak Russian until now. How they can be racist? So we are against the aggression and the aggressor. We are not against Russia. And I will never be against Russia. And we don't want to go in war with Russia. We don't want to go in war with anyone. War is evil. War is bad. Anyone here will speak against the Catholic, I will send you free shipping and hand it into Allah. In fact, if not the Catholic, you stupid, all of you will become a slave of Allah from a long time ago. It was the Catholic who sent the crusade to defend your land and your freedom. If not the crusade, all of Europe will be Abdul by now. It was the crusade who saved your ass, and you are stupid. Anyone who divides the Christians between Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox, he is not serving Jesus. He is a false person. That's false, Mr. Robbery. Because, first of all, every country have their own national language. And this is the case in Russia. What is the national language? It is Russian. Secondly, if you feel unhappy in Ukraine, go to Russia. Russia is the biggest country on earth and it's empty. Go. Who is forcing you to stay? Why you want to stay with people who they are discriminating you as you claim? And why you force the Ukrainian for all those years to speak Russian when they are not Russian? Can you explain to me how the majority they were speaking Russian? Oh, because we were controlling them for hundreds of years. We take the meat from there. We take the chicken from there. They are our farmers, they are our maid, they are our employees. We control them, you know. And that's why we cannot take it to see them become the leaders of their own. We want them to be slaves for us. Fascism. And in the same time, you see this coward Putin, he keeps praising Muhammad, keeps saying that he is a good man. Why you want to insult Prophet Muhammad? This is violation of a freedom of speech and religion. In the same time, the Muslims, they insult Jesus every day in their mosque, loud and open, using their speakers in Russia. But you cannot say that anything to them. Somebody asking me here a question. Let us put it in the screen. Mountain Force said, Christian Prince, at this point, Putin has already damaged his image. Okay, so has nothing to lose. Do you think this will escalate into WW3? No. Because you see, even if he decides to go crazy, and he sounds like a crazy one, he sounds like a maniac, his people will not allow him, because this will be the end of Russia. Putin, he might be able to burn not only America, the whole earth, but in return, Russia will be demolished too. So this is not a joke. This is not a game. You see, those things now is just to scare. I mean, actually, I'm glad that there is nukes, because if there is no nukes, right now we will be all of us involved in war. But because there is nukes, those people, they have to recount to 1 million before they go for war. Otherwise, we should be right now as what happened before. We go, all the world go in war. But now, because we have nukes, nobody there. This is the truth. And you know what? If nuke war will happen, well, either all of us will live in justice or nobody live. Because what Putin now trying to establish, I have nukes, I will invade any countries, and who dare to stop me? Even the NATO will not dare, because, oh, if we fight with him, we will go in World War III. This is his logic. Who is going to stop China now from taking over Philippines? Taiwan, actually already they have it. I mean, it's just a few miles away. I will not be surprised if China decide now, after the Olympic, they will finish the Olympic because this is investment for them, attack Taiwan. Because that's it, we learn now that the NATO will not do anything if you invade because you have nukes. So now every fish, big fish, will swallow the small fish because they have nukes. USA would not allow Texas to separate. Why should Putin allow Ukraine to go to USA? That is a very stupid argument, my friend. If you ask people in Texas which country they want to belong to, I assure you they want to be American, because they are American. And actually, even immigrant who they are coming from Mexico, if you ask them which one you want to be, they will say we want to be American. So don't be stupid. Would separate. Obviously, you are dumb like Trump. You do not know what are you talking about. All Mexican, they wish to go and live in Mexico. I mean, in Texas. And Mexican themselves, they want the border to be closed because they don't want their town or their state to become like Mexico. Drug dealers, it's misery. So don't say stupid things. In USA, you can separate if you want. You can. If people vote to become independent, nobody will stop them. This is why it's called United States of America. People voted. And just to show you how stupid people are, I am a Middle Eastern. I'm an Arab. I left the Middle East and I come to America. Do you know why? Did you ask yourself why? They are Texans who want Texas to go to become a country. Okay, let them vote. If the vote says they will become a country, they will become a country. Don't be stupid. How many? They are 10, 20, 100? Then their salary will become 10 pesos. And then they will wish to go back to America. Shut up, you idiot. We don't allow to separate. Who said we don't allow? You know, we need allow. This is a free country. You see here, I make fun. Let me tell you how you know a good country from a bad country. In your country, you can throw all the shit you have on the face of your president and you don't go to jail. This is a good country. Excuse my language. If you cannot say one word about your president or your king, your country is a piece of shit. As simple as that. So the question now, how many Russians they can speak against Putin inside Russia? How many TV stations? How many radios? Nobody. Erdogan? Nobody. Nobody. Jordan? Nobody. Saudi Arabia? Nobody. All Islamic countries, nobody dare to speak about their king or president. Here we make fun of Joe Biden every day. Half of the news every day is a joke about Joe Biden. This is how you know if your country is a country of freedom or not. As simple as that. Just 2 days ago, Putin, he closed a radio station, very famous radio station in Russia. Why? Because they oppose the war. You cannot oppose the war. You cannot oppose Putin. You have to praise the guy. He is the praised one. He's Muhammad. And the funny, there's a guy, he is saying to you, CP, he think he knew everything. So my friend, as long CP, he did not know anything. Why you are here? Are you stupid? Because if I do not know, and you don't I don't deserve to listen to, and then you come here, that's mean you are a potato. That's mean you are a certified donkey. The guy, he do not know what he's talking about, and you are sitting here. Right? But Western country, they have banned Russian media. That's false. They banned RT. It's a government media. Don't be a liar. The second you see a government media, that's mean this government media. It is not a media. RT is not a media. It's a propaganda machine. And the one who controls is the intelligence. CNN is not a government media. I can open a TV station right now in USA. Give me money. If I have money, I would have the biggest TV station. What media? My volume is too low? Really? How come? Are you sure? I don't know. From my side, it looked fine. Guys, is my volume is bad? I think you have I think Satan, he pissed in your ears, as Prophet Muhammad said. All broadcast is banned? No, that's not true. That's not true. And the proof, RT, even RT, I asked them even to close RT. Until now, it is live in YouTube. This is number one. Secondly, I want you to show me all Russian media is locked down. Show me. I want to see that. But do you have a media in Russia anyway? Everybody praise Prophet Muhammad, Putin. What is the media? Our friend in USA, media is more powerful than the government. Didn't you see, didn't you hear that Twitter, they banned Trump? And he was the president at that time? Trump, the president. Can you ban Putin? Can any Russian company inside Russia ban Putin from having an account somewhere? Who dare? So don't fool yourself. You can't compare the dictator Putin to what we have in USA. Here we have a freedom, my friend. And the proof is me. I speak here against everybody. I make fun of Trump. I make fun of Biden. I make fun of Netanyahu. I make fun of everybody. I mean, who's left? And I am not in jail. And they did not send the CIA to kill me yet. But who dare to speak one word against Putin? You don't have media. Media is people who speak their mind and they don't agree with you, or you agree with you. The second you see that everybody agree with one person, it's mean there is no media. And this is the best way to find out if your country is a good country or not. Make fun of your president. If you stay home, by the end of the day, your country is good. If you disappear, you and your family, well, your country is a piece of garbage. And I mean that the government for sure. Domoromak, they support Islamization. So what? Freedom. We are against it. Can you do the same in your country? In your country, in Russia, can you speak against Islam? Here, Democrat, they say lies. They say George Bush wasn't a Democrat. George Bush, he says Islam is peace. We laugh at him when you expose him. Our friends, stop being stupid. Stop being hypocrite. It is your Putin who is using Islamic army to kill Christians. He keeps praising Muhammad. Terrorists are his favorite men. This is an old video where Putin he attend, and this is the leader of the Mujahideen in Shishan. His name is Khattab. And after that meeting, they wipe so-called Shishan from the map. And now they replace, you know, this is what people like Putin they do. If you oppose them, they will wipe out your army. and they will replace you with their own puppy. And this is exactly what they want from Ukraine. Are you secularist? What does that mean? I don't know what does that mean. I'm a Christian, my friend. All those names now mean nothing for me. Is it halal for Shishan to fight for Putin? Sure, yeah. The funny is that the Quran says, take not Christians and Jews as a friends, and the one who take them as a friend, he is one of them. And then this potato in Shishan, you know, he find all the excuse. It's okay, you know, he's a Muslim, he grow a beard, he claimed to be a sheikh, and all of them, they claim to be very religious. But in the same time, they are the puppies of Putin. But the Quran says clearly, with no doubt, take not Christians and Jews as leaders, as friends, or protectors, even as helpers. And if you do so, you are one of them. The Quran is in front of you. And here, you know, what I find very funny and very silly and very stupid of people who come here, they keep saying to me, America do the same thing, America do the same thing, America do the same thing. We oppose them. Are you stupid or what? When America do the same thing, we oppose America. Are you Christian or you are a fake Christian? If you are a true Christian, you oppose anyone doing unjust. It doesn't matter what the name of the country. America do the same thing. Okay? So Putin, he had the right to do the same thing too. What a bunch of hypocrite Christians. What you will do if Russia, they install nukes in Cuba and Venezuela. Well, almost they did. Almost they did. Not long time ago, before the Soviet Union collapsed. And my friend, I will go with your logic. What you will do if they put nukes in why you don't even need Cuba? You know, you are just next door in Alaska, my friend. Stop being stupid. We have borders with Russia. We are neighbors. People are dummy. People are stupid. People they do not know what they are talking about. The Russians are our neighbors. Shall I show you in the map? And these days, you do not need to get closer. It doesn't matter where are you. Your missile can go around the earth twice, 3 times. This is always an excuse. Because the reason people are not attacking you, not because they are far, but because they knew the consequence of the attack. So listen to me. This is Russia. Look how close we are. Look. What is that? 2 miles? Do you see the black line? This is the border between USA and Russia. What Venezuela? So if they are getting close to you, and that is the reason to attack, well, you should attack from now. We are close from long time. Oh, the American will put nuke here, very close, 2 meters away from Russia. Actually, people who live in Alaska, sometimes they end in Russia without knowing. Alaska is not a strategic goal? That's deep. That's so deep. Okay, but you know what? I'm going to go with you. As long as Russia want to take back what it belonged to them, Crimea, which one is more valuable? Alaska is 3 times bigger than Ukraine, not only Crimea. So why you don't take back Alaska? Secondly, strategic goal. Well, the distance between Alaska and Washington is more close than the distance between Cuba and Washington. You do not know geography, don't you? You need to go to school. Prophet Muhammad, he taught you logic. Alaska is closer, you idiot. Alaska is in the border of Ukraine. Sorry, in the border of Canada. And Washington is in the other side. We have to Washington, by the way. You are ignorant. We have Washington, D.C. and Washington state. I mean city. Blah, blah, blah. Potatoes. And now you have submarine. You have weapon carrier, ship carrier, bombing machines. This is the excuse now. Secondly, are you saying to me that any country close to you have nukes, you are going to attack them? Are you saying that? Okay, I have a solution for you. All the NATO, they are in the borders of Russia. Attack them. What different if they put the nuke in Ukraine or they put it in different place? Go ahead, attack them. All of this is an excuse. And Putin, he made it clear. He wants Crimea forever. Nuclear is faster, very important for nukes. And no. Nuclear, it make it shorter for sure, but when you have a missile can travel 1,000 miles an hour, faster mean nothing. Because all what you need to do, just send a submarine under the ocean and you get so close without crossing the borders of USA, and you can, you can send it 30, 40 miles away from USA. All of this is excuse. Secondly, you are saying to me what America will do if they put nuke in Cuba. Go, put it. Are you saying to me you are being nice now? Put it. You have Venezuela, you have Honduras, all those countries are your partners, and they are bankrupt. Put it. Give them $2 million, they will put anything for you. Even Christmas tree. Nothing will happen. And why you don't try to see what will happen? Try. Are you afraid, Putin? Putin, are you afraid? Put them there, put them there. Is it Putin who built the nuke facility, the nuclear facility for Iran? Who stopped him? They are negotiating with them. Which one is more powerful, Iran or Putin? They did not attack Iran, and they did not destroy their facility. What do you mean, put it? Put it. Are you afraid? So, are you saying to me you are not brave? Are you saying to me that you are a coward? Are you saying to me that the Americans are scaring the hell of you, but you are not scared with the Ukrainian? This is exactly what we are saying. You bunch of hypocrite. You go after the weak. In front of the king, you are a rat. Did you forget what happened in 1960? What happened in 1960? Nothing happened. And are you saying to me that the Soviet Union have poo-poo in their pant, so they change their mind? That's your fault. If you don't want to use nuke, don't make nuke. And don't threat people by your nuke. And if you want to move your nuke to a place, you have to be ready for whatever will come with it. Ukraine, they did not receive nukes. And even NATO did not approve them to be part of the NATO, and they will never approve them. So all of this is a garbage, and it's just an excuse. And me, myself, is against Ukraine to join NATO. But now, I support that. Because you prove that Putin is a coward man. He go against Ukraine before they join the NATO. After they join the NATO, he will become a rat. So now Ukrainians, they learn their lesson. Because they are weak, he attacked them. As simple as that. If they are strong, he will put his tail between his legs. Learn history. I learned history. You coward. Get out of here. The one who threatened with nukes is not USA. It is Putin. He's a coward. He have no dignity. The one who is attacking Ukraine is Putin. No excuse. Russia is the biggest country in the world. And as long as you have nuke, your neighbors can have nukes. And the poor people don't have nukes. As you see, they don't even have anti-tanks. They are borrowing. They can't afford it. Now they are giving them for free. And this is why the coward Putin is attacking them, because they have nothing. If you don't allow anyone to have nukes, just because he's your neighbor, well, the neighbor Ukraine should be worried that you have nukes. So how come you can have nukes, they cannot have nukes? Who is going to be scared more? I mean, people, do you see how stupid those people are? Russia, they have nukes enough to burn the earth. And they are afraid that their neighbor Ukraine is going to have a nuke. Do you see the hypocrisy? Why not to invite Russia to join the NATO? That is stupid, my friend. I will tell you why. First of all, the Russian regime system is not democratic. And you like to argue about democracy or not. It is not. So if you want to have Russia join the NATO, you have to have a government elected and selected. Not by a bunch of mafia and KGB. So when you are a civil nation and you stop practicing the KGB practice, then you can join anywhere you want, because people, they will vote. Right now, it's only one man. He decides where they will go. Did Putin ask his people to go to war? Is the Duma, the one who they called in the parliament, are elected? Aren't they all of them from the party of Putin? One-man party? What happened to the one who disliked Putin? Either he is poisoned, or he is assassinated, or they throw him over the bridge, or they put him in jail. You don't have election, you don't have democracy. Can anyone speak against Putin? I was in Ukraine. I spoke against this president. I spoke in the church. I said he's a stupid. Why is he inviting the NATO? Ukrainian did not get upset from me. And no secret police arrest me. Freedom for everybody. So you can say whatever you want. You can call them fascists as you claim. All of this is just a lie. Anyone who take the side of evil one, he is no Christian. Doesn't matter what side. Don't take side of America. Don't take side of Russia. But don't be hypocrite and support the one who kill Christians. If the Americans are killing the Christians, spit at the one who is killing the Christian. Doesn't matter who. His name is Putin. His name is Bill Clinton. His name is Biden. It doesn't matter. But what I notice, that many of you claiming to be Christians and praising a guy who right now as we speak, bombing churches, bombing schools, bombing Christians in their houses. Did you see how the bombs are failing? Like rain over houses, over streets? How you can support that? How you claim to be a Christian? Obama supported ISIS. We expose Obama. So what? So what, you stupid? What does this have to do with our topic? Guys, Obama supported ISIS. And you are supporting Iran. It's worse than ISIS. The price of a Christian in Iran is $449. If a Muslim in Iran, he kill a Christian Iranian, the penalty is not even the price of a half cow. This is your friends, Hezbollah, who kidnapped priests and raped them. So when Putin, he support Iran, and Obama, he support ISIS, because both are evil. They support the enemy of each other. So you are saying to me, well, we are evil because they are evil too. Well, that you are evil, nothing you can change about it. You are evil. And if you go to Russia, you will see that people are not getting married, alcohol, problems, prostitution, and Putin now is worrying about nukes. Is that really what he should be worried about? And he have the biggest army in the world, when the average salary in Russia is not even $400. Do you want me to show you how people in USA live? You know, and the other day, somebody sent me a video saying, how come there is homeless in USA? Do you want to know why there is homeless in USA? There is a video of a homeless man in California. He explained how great it is to be homeless. He gets $600 from the state, $200 additional dollars. He got Netflix for free. He got a free phone. So he said, well, you know what? They pay you here to be to be homeless. They literally pay you. In Russia, they show you that the American, look at the homeless, look at this, but they will not show you the truth. That those are homeless not because America is poor. Because homeless is a good business. They don't want to work.
Welfare, plus he gets $200 a month in food stamps. People there, plus he gets $620 a month in cash welfare, plus he gets $200 a month in food stamps. People that come for the food, the food stamps, they often trade
He get every month $600 from the government. Then another 200 to 300 from the government. And then he got a free phone from the government. He got a free Netflix and Amazon and Prime from the government. He got a food stamp, which means his food for free, his milk for free, his drink for free from the government. So he's saying, and he said in the video, I'm not going to play it all, it's for copyright. He said, literally here, they pay you to be homeless. So this guy, he said to himself, why want to go to work? If I go to work, I will not make the same money because I pay tax, I pay health insurance, I pay. At the end of the day, I will have the same money they are giving me now without work. He is a drug addict, you can tell, and he sells drugs. And look at the tattoo in his face. If you watch RT, they will show you how horrible America is, how poor the Americans are, how suffering it is to be an American, how disgusting to go to America. And not only that, they show you how much they discriminate people, brother. That's why you will see that all those who appear in RT is either racist or use the race card for political gain or anti-America. Hey, my friend Hardy, don't come here, brother. I'm sorry that you don't like what I say, but I'm not here to make you like it. I'm here to make you upset. Do you think really I care if you like what I say or not? Get out of here. NATO exists because America need EU. Support no matter what. America did EU, will always support no matter what. And get out of here too. Enough donkeys. NATO exists. I mean, look what we are talking about and look what they are talking about. Somebody told you I'm the leader of the NATO, you donkey. Or what we are saying, whoever do aggression, go against him. It is the NATO, go against him. If it's America, go against them. If it's Russia, go against them. Coward potatoes. What do you eat for food? Do you eat your socks, which you did not wash for a century? Oh, I forgot to, I think it's my annual washing day for socks and shower. In the Middle East, we don't take shower. We take a shower, but once a year or 2 years, And because we want to go green, you know what I mean? For global warming. So we take a shower once a year. I mean, those people are really stupid. They are obsessed with their hypocrisy. We are not defending the West. We are not defending the NATO. We are not defending America. We are saying the truth. The truth that in USA, there's people who they are extremely rich. And there is people, they are homeless. But even the homeless, they have better life than someone who live in Russia. Did the Russian government give you $600 if you are homeless? Plus 300, plus free phone, plus free internet, plus free Prime and Netflix so you can watch movies, plus free food stamps. Do they? A country cannot provide to its own people, provide only to the rich. You will see Russian billionaires, trillionaires, but they don't live in Russia. They take their money and they take it to the West. All the friends of Putin, they live in Europe, in the most expensive locations. Their houses are mansions. How come the West is bad and the NATO is there, but the friend of Putin, they are in there? And did you see the good citizen Putin, the poor Putin? His yacht just left Germany. Brother, Putin is a great citizen and he is against corruption. He make $100,000 a year, and he bought a yacht for $100 million. Just the yacht. This does not include the houses, the palaces, the cars, his daughters, his whatever, you know, his family. They are poor. He is a good citizen who care for you. The poor people die. This is the fact. In Ukraine, in Russia, those kids who they are sent to war, they are the children of the poor. This coward Putin, his mother died. I saw an article and even a video that his mother, she died from hunger when she was, before she gave birth to him. She came back from death. This is how hungry she was. She almost died. How a person who have a mother, she was dying from hunger, he have this. Yesterday, somebody says to me, well, you know, there's a guy, the owner of Amazon, he used to have a $300,000 and now he have billions. Well, he have a company. He is not having a salary from a government. This guy all his life worked for the government. Before he became a president, what was his salary? $600? Here, when we see Trump is rich with this guy living like a king before he became a president. But you know, what happened is bad, but it's good in the same time. It shows me really how many fake Christians are here. A true Christian will never support invasion to any Christian country, even to any country, even not a Christian country. You cannot justify this by any mean. You are the beast, you are the big, you are the powerful. Whatever the excuse is, there is only one excuse. You want to take over their land, and you want to put there a puppy of yours. You want to have a president like the president of Belarus. Each time the people go in the street in Belarus, the Russian army go there. Kazakhstan, just a few weeks ago, Putin, he sent his army there. And suddenly, all those who they are opposing the president of Kazakhstan, they are terrorists. You know, I can accept that maybe there is Islamic terrorists between them, but all this, the citizens are terrorists. You know, Putin, he remind me he remind me of Muhammad. Oh, it says that Putin here, he have only $70 billion. This is a video made 4 months ago. Well, $70 billion, I feel sorry for him. This is really little. 70 billion? I can spend those eating falafel. I just bought a bullet loader. What do you call it? Louder. What louder? Loader. Excuse my funny English. For $21, and I was saying to myself, man, that's a lot. You know, $21 is a lot. 70 billion is not a lot for me. I will tell you why I don't like to have $70 billion like Putin. First of all, where I'm going to put them. This is question number one. Question number two, I will be worried about them. I will not be able to sleep. Number three, how many years I will spend counting them when they give it to me in the bank. I go to the bank and they say, okay, ZP, we are going to give you $70 billion. And then I start counting. And because I don't like money except coins, they will give me coins. Do you know how many trucks I have to load, brothers and sisters? That's why I said, no, I don't want the $70 billion. Exotic accent? Don't remind me of this accent. You know, once I was going for election. You know, when you go for election, if you're an American citizen, you know, there's a table. You go, you show your ID. And I told them I vote Republican. So the lady there, she walked me to show me where. And she said, strange, you are voting, you have an accent. Where are you from? I said, you know me originally? He said, yeah. I said, I'm from the Middle East. I said, oh, you are like Arab? I said, yeah. She said, strange, usually they vote for Democrat. I said, I'm not stupid. You should see her face. She looked at me like, you know, as if you dump like cold water on her in her head. When she said to me, oh, usually the Arab, they vote for Democrat. I said, I'm not stupid. You should see her face. You will love it. Yeah, this is what my accent can do. But anyway, Putin is a good guy. He's a decent man. He loves his country. It's true that he have billions of dollars. He can't explain where he get them from. But who care? Donation. Putin, he opened Patreon account. Do you know the guy, his name is a Christian Prince? Christian Prince. He received donation too. And by now, I think he have like 80 billion, something like that. I'm not sure. Putin, he did the same. He opened account in YouTube. He told his fan, please support me. I defend Prophet Muhammad. And then he start getting every month a couple of hundred of dollars. I mean, millions of dollars, sorry. It happened. It happened. If every advertising, you get 1 cent. Advertising in your video on YouTube, 1 cent. Well, there is 6 billion they love Putin. So can you imagine how many 1 cent you will get a day from one video? Everybody love Putin, and the same, everybody love Prophet Muhammad too. And look, Putin, because he is very decent, he like to go green. Look at the lights in the side of, what is this? This is the light coming from the, oh, man, this is remind me of the holy light coming from the vagina of Muhammad's mother when she gave birth to him. Unbelievable. You know what? I'm thinking, by the way, to make a donation to Putin because I don't like number 70. I am like Prophet Muhammad. I like number 72. So guys, can we make a donation to make his number 72? Because I don't like it, honestly. I mean, 70 billion. Can we please support him and make it 72 billion today before we sleep? Do you imagine how much painful to be Putin, who is a communist in the KGB? God knows how many people killed and tortured. And now the communist from the KGB, he have $70 billion and he have a light. But look, he don't like to spend too much electricity. He have LED. LED. What LED stand for? LED. Huh. Okay, hold on. Limousine end of donkeys. This is the limousine, the end, the high end of donkeys. Okay. Yeah, poor Putin. I mean, he's a good guy. And his friends, all of them, they are like him. Kadyrov. They are buying, sport clubs. And all their money is decent. And you know the hypocrisy of the Western countries. Like now in England, did you see the guy, what's his name? This guy, the broom hair? The guy with the broom hair from England. Johnson & Johnson, the diaper thing. This guy suddenly now he's so excited to put sanctions on Russia. And now he discovered today that the friends of Putin, they are doing money laundering in UK. Like, what? Now you discover? We are going to target their mansion. We are going to target their businesses. So the UK did not notice that all the billionaires of Russia, who they are obviously doing money laundering, they are living in the UK. Because, you know, nobody told them. I will explain to you what happened. Johnson & Johnson, which is a, you know, powder for diapers, he watched the video of a Christian prince. And then he said, oh God, how come we did not notice? All those billionaires, they live in England, and they are even buying royal palaces from the royal family. And they are buying sport club. You know, there's something about the government of UK. It is so slow. It took them 40, 50 years to notice. And now they will put sanctions so fast. And yesterday they questioned him. How come you don't put sanctions on this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy? He took to the table. He says, we promise you to put sanctions. But it takes time. But he did not mention their names. Here you see the hypocrisy, and here you see how the UK is taking benefit of the thieves from Russia. This is the truth. You see, we don't take a side. Now you notice that those people are doing money laundering now? You know, once I went to visit a friend in England, in London. And, you know, he lived in a very fancy area. His neighbor, he came to visit him when I was there. And he told me that this guy is extremely rich. I did not care, you know, for that word. I know that this guy I'm visiting, he is extremely rich too. But this guy who is extremely rich, he is describing the neighbor that he is extremely rich. And he's from where? He's from Nigeria. And then I found out that every thief in Nigeria take his money, and we are talking about billions. We're not talking about a person who have, you know, $20 million. Those are big thieves. Most of them, they used to be in the government of Nigeria, and most of them, they are involved with gold mines and, you know, diamonds, whatever it is, and oil. I noticed that UK is the best place for laundry machine of money. All those thieves, right away, they bring their money. Immediately, they give them their residency, special passport, because they are rich. You see what happens when you are rich? Who cares if you are black or white? Who cares if you are Asian? You care even if you look like CP. Still, you're good. Just bring the money. This is the truth. Somebody saying London is next to Brazil. My friend, I think your information is wrong. London is next to Argentina. I don't know who is the one who is teaching you geography. For sure he is wrong. I learned my geography from Prophet Muhammad and Prophet Putin, peace be upon him. And now I challenge you to say that Prophet Muhammad was wrong. Once I was doing, we have an, you know, like we have an exam in a school, and I wrote a word, I wrote it wrong in Arabic. The teacher, he hated me. He was waiting for me to make a mistake. And this was a horrible mistake. Let me drink something. You know, in the morning he come, it was the class, like, you know, he started the class to give us the result of the exam. And now he got my paper. He said, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He claimed to be what he claimed. He think what he think he is. Look what he wrote. And he starts saying, a kid will not write a word like this. A stupid will not write a word like this. A donkey will not write a word like this. I mean, this guy, he started, and I am looking at him and I'm smiling. And then he said, after he said all the garbage words insulting me, he said, look, he don't even care. He's smiling. Don't you want to say something? I said, yeah, sir, but I wrote it the same way as it is written in the Quran. You should see the moment of silence. He said, what? I said, I wrote the word the same way as written in the Quran. So are you saying that the Quran is wrong, sir? You should see his face. And suddenly, he woke up. He started shaking. He said, oh, you know what? He's right. This is the perfect way to write the word. This is the correct way. I was trying to see who of you will correct me. And then he closed the door, you know. Actually, it wasn't morning. It was the last class. I remember now. It was the last class in the day. He closed the door. You know, the class, the bell rang, and the whole hour is gone just to talk. He's trying to fix what he said, because now the kids will go home and will tell their parents, there's a kid in the school. He said he wrote the word in Arabic, and the teacher, he said, the one who write it like this is a donkey. He's a stupid. He's a humar. He's jahil. He's mental. So he closed the door and he starts saying, and okay, listen, no, nobody go home. Wait. He was shaking. He was terrified. I wrote it the same as the Quran. Don't they say the Quran is a perfect Arabic? You write Arabic the same as the Quran, you give you 0. Abraham, you found me? Is that a good thing? Oh, what is the guy? His name is Fazi. What happened to Fazi? I noticed that this guy Fazi, when I say I'm leaving, he starts challenging me. And when I am not there in the beginning, he challenged me. The second I go live, Fazi, he go fuzz. Unbelievable. So anyway, Ukraine invasion, Russian have nowhere to hide. Was there is any Arabic book before the Quran? Well, for sure there is many. You see, there is something in Arabic, it's called al-mu'allaqat. I'm not sure what the name will be in English. Let me see if I can find you something. I don't know how to translate this one. Al-mu'allaqat simply is an Arabic poetry written by 7 Arab Christians. And they are the best ever of poet written in Arabia. And each one of them is in a size of a book. They are really long. And they are amazing. Now, there is more than 7 actually, but 7 is like, let's say, the top. 7 is like 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 the top. 7 is the highest in quality. But for sure doesn't mean that the rest are not really high quality. And the reason poetry in those areas, in the desert area, was, you know, very important, because those people are desert people and they have nothing to, not, you know, they don't have real music, they don't have a guitar. Their life is simple. It's a Bedouin life. It's a desert life. So the only way to have fun is to be skilled in the language, which is poetry. So poetry is the way to go for war. Poetry is the way to go for love. Poetry is the way to humiliate somebody, or to praise somebody, or even to make money. So if you are very good in poetry, you can say a nice poem to a king, and he will shower you with gold and silver. All right? I hope I did help you with that. Anyway, I think we have what would Muhammad say Putin right now? He will say, God bless you, you are killing my enemy. And you will notice all Muslims are standing with Putin. Actually, there is the very well-known now post in Twitter. They call him Abu Ali Putin. Abu Ali. Abu Ali, like in the Middle East, they say when somebody is aggressive, somebody is brave, you know, they call him Abu Ali. But this is not really a Christian phrase. This is Muslim phrase. So for the Muhammadan, because they are depressed from America, they found that Putin, you know, he did something they did not dare to do, and they cannot do. Abu Ali Putin. I'm not joking. This is the biggest trend in Twitter in Arabic. Even Sky News, they made a video about it. Because simply, Putin, generally speaking, all Muslims they hate America. And Putin, actually, they are praying that America and Putin, they go and nuke. They wish. And this is because of their ignorance. Because if nuke war happen, all Middle East will be burned anyway. You know, Putin, he have bases in Syria. Turkey is part of the NATO. The biggest base on the Middle East is in Qatar. They have one in Bahrain. They have many in Saudi Arabia. And then Putin is going to burn all Islamic countries. Nobody will be saved. They think if the war happened between NATO and Russia, it's going to be just America bombing Russia and Russia bombing America. Their ignorance doesn't work. Do you have a Twitter? No, I deleted my account in Twitter and I don't want to have one. Because what's the point of those Twitter and Instagram? You know, just because I'm a Christian prince, I cannot post anything. The second day I make the account, few days after I have a few thousand, few days after I cannot post anything. And this is telling you how American media, social media, sponsor Islam. Like now in YouTube, every Muslim channel, they can collect donation. I cannot. They have super chat. I cannot. They did the same with David Wood. He cannot. Why? Because you have to support Muhammad, and then they will let you do it. Anyway, I think we have enough for today. Did we have a good time? I'm sure we made many people angry, and honestly, I don't care who get angry, who is not. I'm here just to share the truth. I don't take a side. When America do wrong, we have to stand against the wrong of America. When Russia do wrong, we have to stand against the wrong of Russia. It doesn't matter who do wrong. It doesn't matter. If you change your belief in wrong and right, depend on the person, you are no Christian. You are no Christian. When Peter, he did something wrong, Jesus said to him, stay away from me, Satan. Is that true? This is Peter. How in the world Peter will be called Satan? A person who follows Jesus, he should be willing to call even Peter Satan when he did wrong. Do we agree? A true Christian, he will never support that there's a leader, he will take a Muslim army to invade a Christian country. He will never support bombing people who did not bomb you. He will never support a person, he says, I want to disarm you. I want to take a piece of your land. I want to make a president who support me. That is evil. Never support the strong against the weak. Never. What you wish to others, one day is going to be done to you. If you support invasion, one day they are going to invade your home. What is the proof you ask? You send me in Paltalk. I don't use Paltalk. What is the proof you send me about radio station? About radio station? Well, if I am in charge, my friend, I will shut down anything have to do with Russia right now. Why not? You are killing people there. You are worried about radio station? I will stop their oil. If I'm drinking their water, I will not drink it. So stop being stupid. Very weird people, man. Honestly, very weird people. They lost their decency. Putin, all his friends are evil ones. Name for me one friend of Putin is not evil. Can you? I'm waiting. And there's one more thing. In the previous video, maybe I should make a special video about it. Some people, they said to me that Europe are racist against black people and against Arab and against Muslims. Okay, well, hold on. As long as they are racist, so why you are coming to them every month by tens of thousands? Why you don't go to Emirat? Emirat will not take one of you. So here you see the hypocrisy of those people. Germany is discriminating us. So why you go to Germany? Go to Somalia. What is killing me is the hypocrisy of people. There's nobody in the world take refugee every year as much as the European. Millions of people come in every year. And they give you shelter, free education. They give you a job. They pay you even money. And then they discriminate us. Go back home. If I don't like America, why I live in America? If my country is better, I will not be here, trust me. Whoever says to you that his country is better, he's a liar. The proof is he did not go there. He's still staying in this place. They lie. Hypocrisy. This is why I don't like to sit between Middle Eastern. You know, Middle Eastern, doesn't matter if they are Christian or Muslims. They are so hypocrite, and they love to show off. So you sit between a bunch of Middle Eastern Arab Christians or Arab Muslims, it doesn't matter. Brother, when I was living in Jordan, I was living like a king, brother. Life here is not good, brother. The other one, he says, I agree with you. When I was in Iraq, I have a huge house. 3 cars in front of my door. And for me, I cannot take it with those people. Each time I go, that's why I don't associate with anyone, nobody, no more. You sit with them for 15 minutes, you feel like your blood is boiling. And then I end fighting with them. Right away, I say to them, you are a bunch of hypocrites. As long as your country is good, his country is great, why you don't go fly back home? Those people, they sleep in the street in front of the embassy to get a visa to come to America. And then after they come to America, they wash dishes to stay in America. And then after they wash dishes and stay in America, we do anything to get a green card in America. And then after they get a green card in America, we will do anything to get citizenship in America. And after they get citizenship in America, they say we hate America. This is the truth. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. Hypocrites. If you go to a place and this place is bad, you will see Al Jazeera TV making a program about discrimination in USA. I mean, give me a break. Did you see how they killed George Floyd and those Al Jazeera making a big programs about it? Look who is talking. The city where this guy died, the head of the police is black. The judge is black. The mayor is black, and they accuse of discrimination and racism in America. I mean, the whole city controlled by black. Do you see how much racist they are? Just a few years ago, we have a black president. If the Americans are racist, why they vote for a black man? Because in order to win, you have to get the white people to vote for you. Black people is only 10%. They cannot make anyone president. How they can be racist? So everybody have his own propaganda against USA. So you, as a smart person, you should ask yourself, is it true really? Should I trust Al Jazeera? If Al Jazeera so much hate USA, why they invite the American army to have the biggest base on the earth in their land? As long as Americans are bad. As long as America and American life is horrible. Why every Russian he wish to immigrate to USA? If we open right now immigration to USA, who is going to stay in Russia? Just be honest. The only one who will stay is the rich. The majority are poor. All will leave. Everybody will leave. If right now, I don't know how many of you here is outside America. Be honest with me. If you hear now that it is open for you to come to the state, how many of you would like to come? Give me one, please. Just be honest. If you don't like to come, just give 2. I will give 1. Let us say I wasn't immigrant to USA yet. I will come to USA. I love USA. This is very blessed country. Very blessed. Yesterday, I watched a video about Hong Kong. They have something called the cage house. The cage house is a cage, like a dog. We're blessed here. You see how people live around the world. You feel very lucky here. An American who never been abroad, they don't know how lucky they are. They think everybody abroad, he have the same life. And I'm sure that the one who said too, they never been in America. Correct? How many of you, those who said too, they will not come to USA, they never been in USA before? I think all of you. If you come here, you will love it. In this country, there's everything. There's the desert, there's the snow, there's the tropical, there's, you know, places like paradise, beaches, there's people who they are, I mean, you can live wherever you want. Massive, beautiful country. Rich. I've been all over in Europe, but you know, like Europe is like an old civilization, etc. Europe is different from USA. You need to know that. But when you come to America, life is really different. Everything is different. And life is so cheap until we have Biden. Peace be upon him. Oh. Anyway. CP still, I will give it to, okay, this is your opinion. But if you come to USA, and especially if you come to the nice areas, you know, you might stay. You know, if I tell you how I come to the state, you will laugh. I come to the state to stay for a week, for Christmas. Honest to God, I did not even bring your clothes with me. I came to USA to spend a weekend of a Christmas and a New Year, which means the Christmas, the day before Christmas, the day after New Year, I'm leaving. They picked me up in the airport. They said, where's your bag? I said, I don't have any. I'm just going to stay here for a week. We'll buy some t-shirts from here. I came to stay for a week. Do you know what a week means? And then I did not leave. And that will explain a lot. I did not even bring a bag with me. A t-shirt. A plastic bag. When I arrived in the airport, I became suspicious. Because they said to me, where's your bag? I said, I don't have. They said, what do you mean you don't have bags? I said, I don't have bags. And then they become suspicious. Maybe I will stay. I'm not going to go back. You know? But anyway, like I have many things to convince them that I'm not going really to stay. It was 1 week journey. Just 1 week. Talk about abusing women. Look at Trump. What did Trump he did? How he abused women. You know, I find it very weird how people, they open topics. Look what we were talking about. We were talking about that America is really wonderful. And then we have a gentleman here saying, talk about women abuse. Look at Trump. Hey, my friend, let me tell you the bad news. The wife of a Trump right now, if she decides to divorce him, she will take 50% of his income and his money. Who is the one get abused? I mean, do you see how much abuse we have in USA? My friend, women here, they can destroy you. You marry her. You think you can dump her? She will take half of your treasure. She will make you go bankrupt. What are you talking about? In USA, if a woman, she called the police and she did not even talk and she hung up the phone, the police will be in front of her house in 2 seconds. And nobody will believe the man. That's why I'm not married. What if she called and says, CP, he did beat me. I did not, she is the one who did beat me. They will not believe me, they will believe her. Especially I'm an Arab. You know what is making me upset? Like being Arab is not working no more. Usually I used to go to the airport, and when I am in the airport, like I grab the phone, even though I don't have a line in the phone, you know, I use it just for the Wi-Fi in the airport, and I say, Assalamu alaikum, Alhamdulillah, and I speak in loud voice. Alhamdulillah, yes brother, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Right away, the guy of the security, he come to me and he put a circle around my ticket in red to go special check. I do not need to wait in this long line. I mean, long. I can't describe how long it is. And lately, I did this trick many times. It's not working. I say, MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah, I grow my beard. Nothing is working. Even I went in the front of this security guy and like almost I shout in his ear, yes, Osama? Hey, Osama, how are you? Even I use the word Osama, and they don't care. What's wrong with them? Unbelievable. And not only that, usually they always give me the window. I do not need to ask for it because you're an Arab. They will put you in the corner so you can't move. You're not giving me the window no more. I'm so upset. I love discrimination. What's wrong with those Americans? Discriminate me. Don't you like to be discriminated? Yeah, actually once Osama Daktok, he called me, I was in the airport. So I was sitting on the, you know, and he, you know, hey Osama, I forgot that I'm in the airport, you know. You know Osama, right? Hey Osama, how are you doing? You should see the people who they are sitting next to me in the chairs, how their head. I wish I have like a camera to record what happened. All of them, they turned their face to me. All of them. And I'm speaking Arabic, but they heard the word Osama. Oh boy. Yeah, I said, Osama, I'm going to go in the, I'm going to check in. I will call you later after landing. And then everybody is looking at me in their airplane. I'm the friend of Osama. Like you, come on. Just think about it. Do you have a pen portable and agreement in USA? I don't know what is that. What is what is the pen you to pay pitatal? I don't even know how to read the word. Lord have mercy. Osama Daktok lived with us for a few days, a few months ago. All right. How many times you are in USA? I am in USA, my friend. What do you mean how many times you are in USA? I live in USA. I'm an American citizen. I was in USA Army too. Have you ever had your beard inspected in the airport? Well, you know what? I don't think they are looking for lice. This is why they never check it out. But if you are asking about my bags, usually if you put your bag in, you know, and you check in, if you have a bag, but usually I hate bags, you know, I don't carry bags. I don't know, like maybe once, twice. I have a long distance, so I had to have a bag. I'm going to stay for a while. Otherwise, I don't even carry a small bag. But when you have a bag and you are a person who looks scary with beard and you are an Arab and you are Middle Eastern, always when you go home, you will find a piece of paper. It says that this bag's inspected by Homeland Security. And this is a nice thing. You know, they tell you that we open your bag. I feel sorry for them because I put my socks there. And actually, maybe this is why their dog. You know, they bring the dogs, you know, and to sniff. And I think the dog, he sniffed my socks. And the dog, he alarmed them that this is a mass destruction weapon, which I can use against Putin in case I have to. Yes, stick to Islam. I stick to everything, my friend. I'm an Arab. Whatever you put me, I stick. People are funny. My friend, we stick with the truth. So when we expose Islam, we are exposing one side of lies humanity is suffering from. A true Christian is the one who exposes all liars, no matter who and where. Have any Muslim thought you are a Muslim in America? I don't remember, you know. But I remember once in the Philippines, I was speaking in the elevator in Arabic, and then, you know, when you go in the elevator, you lose connection. So there was a Abdul in the elevator. He's dressing like he have a hat as a Muslim. You know, the Muslim, they have a hat like the Jews. So when I lost my connection, he said, "Assalamu alaikum, brother." I said back, "Wa alaikum assalam, Abdul." He looked at me and his eyes was like, "What?" He said, "MashaAllah, how you know my name?" Unbelievable. I love it, you know. He was really shocked. He looked at me and he said, "MashaAllah, how you know my name?" I said, "That's very easy." I didn't know that every one of them is Abdul for me. Yeah, it turned to be that his name is really Abdul, you know. So he said, "MashaAllah, how you know my name?" It must be a prophet, you know. Actually, when I went to Ukraine, I took a taxi and I did a seminar in Odessa. And the seminar is, the majority were African. They are student African from Nigeria. There's some of them, they are ex-Muslims too. I don't know if any of you hear from them. When I took the taxi, you know, they have like, they have something like Uber in Ukraine. It's different. I forgot the name. So the one who organized the thing, they called the taxi for me. And when I went in the taxi, the guy, he was a Kurdish from Iraq. Yeah. Anyway, I think we have a good time today, right? And I know we make many people upset, and I don't care really who get upset, who like what I say. We are here to share the truth, and always when you share the truth, you make a lot of enemies, right? When you share the truth, you make a lot of enemies. This is why really, you know, what I do is not, maybe you make a lot of friends and people support you, but you make a lot of enemies. And after what Putin he did, I discovered how many people here who they claim to be Christians, they are fake. They are willing to support a criminal attacking a Christian country just for the sake of political agenda. There's nothing can justify this. Nothing. There's no Christian who will support bombing houses of Christians, civilians. They are not even fighting army to army. If you are a Christian, never support attack against anyone. Let us say USA today decide to attack Indonesia. Indonesia, majority are Muslims. But this is wrong. Why we want to attack them? Oh, the Indonesian, they are friend to Pakistan. So? Oh, we need to tell them we don't like your friends. You become a threat to us. Wrong is wrong. If everybody is big in size, attack the one is small in size, all of you, you will be eaten by the big fish. We don't want to have an ocean where big fish eat the small fish. Putin, he think he is above the law. He have nukes. Americans, sometimes they do the same. Greedy. They want to police the world. They want to tell what you can do, what you cannot do. This is wrong. So don't take a side of a country, it's called USA or Germany or England or Russia or any. Always defend the poor, defend the weak against the one who is doing aggression. And when I see someone like Putin bringing an Islamic army from Chechen or Shishan, how he can justify that? It's not enough he have the biggest army in the world, the most powerful war machines. He's bringing terrorists to rape Christian women. How you can justify that? No Christian will support such a thing. We don't want anyone to attack Russia too. I feel sorry for those Christian kids from Russia are sent to die in Ukraine just because of a madman. Did you see how old they are? 19, 20 years old, 21 years old. Those are kids. They just started their life. Again, the same stupid thing. If somebody threatened to put nukes in your country, so what if they put nukes next country to you? Don't you have nukes yourself? How can be that the one who will put next to you nukes is a threat, but you is the one who have nukes is not a threat? People, do you see the hypocrisy? Do you see the stupidity? So you have a nuke, you are the good guy. Nobody should have nuke except you. So you having the most powerful nukes in the world is scared from Ukraine. They will have nukes. Do you see, guys, the fascism, the double standard? If you are against nukes, then should not you yourself have nukes? And then I understand why you don't want anyone to have nukes, because you don't have them. But you have them. The second you have nukes, it means everybody should have the right to have nukes too. Because now you are the threat, not them. They did not have it yet. Do you see, guys, how awkward, how stupid their logic? So they are saying that they are the good people and their neighbor are bad. Why? Because they are going to have nukes. But you have a lot of nukes. You have tons of nukes. So why it's okay for you to have nukes, but it's not okay for them? Why? Are you God? Stupidity is amazing. It's allowed for Putin to have a missile. He called it the Satan. Isn't this the name of his missile? Satan. My friend, You are not afraid from Ukraine, you are afraid from the NATO. But as you see, the NATO is afraid from you. They don't dare to involve in Ukraine because of your nukes. So you are protected. And doesn't matter really if the nuke is coming from Ukraine or it's coming from the borders or from different location. Many of the countries of the NATO, they are in your border. And who need to be in the border these days? All of this is hypocrisy, is a lie, is a fiction, is an excuse. And Putin himself is building facility for nukes in Iran. What if Iran tomorrow decide to nuke you? Isn't it Iran who said death to America, death to Israel? How come you are supporting building nukes to the one who said death to Israel and death to America? Do the Ukrainians shout, say death to Russia? And then the American, they come to build for them nukes? Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Anyway, guys, people, they really make me sick with their hypocrisy. And obviously, we are trying to speak to Christians, but there is only few people who they are really thinking as a Christians. A Christian person, he don't think about nukes. He think about souls and life. Anyone who is going to bomb women and children and people in their houses is evil. It is America, it is USA, it is Israel, it is England, it is Russia, it is Saudi Arabia, it doesn't matter. Anyone who support attack, such like what Putin did, is a fake Christian. As simple as that. Somebody saying to me, you think that Ukraine is an angel. My friend, no. Ukraine is not an angel. Your Putin is an angel. Look, I have a picture of him flying over his yacht. You see the angel Putin? Putin is an angel, brother. The KGB guy is an angel. You think that Ukraine is an angel? Putin, he have $70 billion because he's an angel. You know, Putin, because he's an angel, he woke up in the morning, he found God, sent him $70 billion. Putin, he says, God, thank you very much. I prayed yesterday for 7 sandwiches, not 70 billion. God said to Putin, Allah, not our God. He said to him, listen, Putin, I give you $70 billion to build war machine. Oh, Allah, are you saying this is not for me? No, no, Putin, listen. The $70 billion for the horse you will sleep with. And for the yacht you are going to buy. And all the collection of cars you will own. But I want you to attack your neighbors because they are not angels. I mean, look who is talking. This guy is a mafia guy. He's a KGB. His best friend is a terrorist from Chechnya. But he's a saint. Actually, you know what? We need to change his name. We will call him from now on Saint Putin. And he's poor. You know, I heard, I don't know if it's true or not. I think it's true. I heard that from RT. That Putin cannot afford to pay for the gas of his yacht. So he asked his friend to go behind the yacht and to blow wind. You know? This is how poor Putin. This yacht cost him $100 million, but he cannot pay for the gas. So, brother, don't listen to CNN. Christian, a person doesn't call someone son of muta when he is wrong. You are filthy mouth and you have to repent. I sent you the fact that Ukraine support Azerbaijan in Karabakh. Okay, stupid. So why you son of muta, why Putin support them in Karabakh too? By watching them. And he is the one who promised the Armenian by signing agreement of defense. So he used their land. He made the Armenians subjugated to him. And when the Turkish and the Azerbaijani, they come to attack, He did not defend them. And not only that, Israel supported Azerbaijan. Turkish army came to support Azerbaijan. Did Putin even stop relationship with Turkey? Did he even get angry from Erdogan? I want to show you proof that Ukraine supported Azerbaijan. Coward. And let us say, for the sake of argument, Ukraine supported Azerbaijan against Armenia. So you are saying to me, well, I'm supporting the wrong Putin, the same as the wrong Ukrainian president did. So you are evil. Like if they did evil, well, you are evil too. This is how stupid, hypocrite you are. The coward Putin, just because he sell and he buy from the Turkish, he watched the massacre of the Armenian. This is the same person who promised them defense. Erdogan will not dare even to get close to Armenia. Erdogan, he sent more than 4,000 fighters from Syria. And Putin was watching. This is the truth. Can you fight that? Christian Prince, you think that Putin is corrupted, all politician is corrupt. I don't know where people they come here from. Somebody, let me check my screen window or the screen of my window. My friend, I don't know how genius you are. Who said to you, I am thinking that only Putin is corrupt? Who is the one who said that to you? But my friend, the difference is Putin not only a corrupt person, he is inviting Muslim army to torture, to kill Christians. If he's corrupt, this is his business in his country. His people will deal with him sooner or later. Nothing to do with me. As an example, in USA, we believe that the sons of Biden are corrupt. But that is not an excuse for anything. Shall you invade USA because the son of Biden is corrupt? Or because Biden is corrupt? Or because Trump is corrupt? When Billy Clinton, he attacked Serbia, I exposed him big deal. And he is obviously a whore, son of Muta too. We don't take a side. When Trump, he signed to give the Golan Heights to Israel, I went against him too. This is not your land to give it to somebody. Who are you? Who are you to go to your office and say, hey, Israel, I want to give you the Golan? Who are you? Do you own the land? What about your volunteer? You give them Texas. Give them Florida. We stand against hypocrisy. It doesn't matter it's coming from who. Putin and Trump, both they did the same. Putin, he went to his office, he signed, he want to give 2 towns to himself. He claimed that they are independent countries, yet they have no flag, and they are carrying the Russian flag, and all of us, we knew the game. He signed, and he made himself an owner. Trump, he did the same, but he did it to a different country. He said to the Israeli, I'm going to give you the Golan Heights. Both are stupid. We expose them both. My friend, Kaminsky is Soros' boy, is his boyfriend. This is not an excuse to attack a country. Stop being hypocrite. If you are a man, attack USA. But your Putin is a coward. He's attacking a weak country. If all the danger is coming from where to Russia, it's coming from USA. Okay, attack USA and finish it. Be the man. But this coward, he go after kids. This is the truth. Golan Heights is a promised land, CP? No, it's not. I know some of you, they gave me verses from the Bible. You understand wrong. When Moses, he ran away for the mountains of Golan Heights, doesn't make it his mountains. You people, you act like the same as the Muslims. When Muhammad, he came as a refugee to the city of Yathrib, which is the city of the Jews. And then he killed the Jews and he took the city. So now the city is the Muslim city and it's an Arab city. But all of us, we knew, no, this is the city of the Jews. Don't be a hypocrite. Secondly, if every one of us will go 10,000 years in back and say, this was my land, well, this is endless, because we will end all of us homeless. Because before Israel, there was people living there. Isn't it true? Is it true, or I'm making things up? So I will go with your logic. If the one who was there first, he deserved the land, well, there's people who was before the Jews there. Every single nation, you see, even the ancient one, there is somebody who was before them there, from different ethnic. In USA, we have the Indian before us. And before the Indian, there was other, I don't know what, I'm not too much familiar with the history, but I know there is many generations, or let's say ethnic groups. Indian, they were killing each other too. Iraq belonged to the Assyrian. Where is the Assyrian now? Syria belonged to the Syriac. The Aramaic. Egypt belonged to the Coptic. Who is the one controlling it now? The Arab Muslims. Turkey, all of it is not Turkey. Turkey is part of it is Greece, part of it is Syria, part of it is Armenia. Crimea belonged to the Turkish. This is the reality. The Soviet Union, they kicked them out from their land. The Turkish is coming from there. So if you want to be truthful, give Crimea, not to Ukraine and not to Putin, give it to the Turkish. And then the Turkish have to give the land they have right now and move to Crimea. But you know, everybody justify his own logic just to kill. And imagine if we go by this, we will be killing, all the world will be killing each other. The whole world will be killing each other. God, he told them to take Israel. Yes, God, he told them. Them. Where is them? Isn't it God who punished them too and he made them lose it? And when God, he mentioned that he will gather them, he spoke about Jerusalem. Jerusalem, that's it. No, Zachary B, my friend. Here we talk about everything, and this is the topic of this. Actually, I don't feel like talking about Islam really because I'm disgusted because of Putin. I thought today I'm going to talk about Islam. I'd like go back to talk about Islam, but this guy make me really sick. Each time I open TV to see the news, I get really sick. And what makes me more sick, that there's people who claim to be Christians, they defend the behavior of such a man. You see, it doesn't matter what Ukraine, how bad the president is. This is all is a false excuse to attack. All the friends of Putin, they are disgusting. Why he don't attack them? Do you know that if you are a Muslim and you believe in Jesus in Iran, they will hang you on the electric column in the street? How come does not make him disgusted? Do you know that if an Iranian Muslim, he killed a Christian, the price of a Christian is $449, $50, something like this? As if he's a cow. Do you know that Hezbollah kidnap Christians, kill Christians, attack Christians? Those are his friends. Do you know who's Qadarov? So the guy who is scoring us about right and wrong, all his friends are the most disgusting people ever. And I want you to think about it for a second. Find me one country is a friend to Putin, not to Russia, to Putin, is a country practice a human right. Can you give me one? I have a challenge. Who is a person here can give me one country is a friend to Putin, is a country of a human right? What do you think? Can you give me one? You can say whatever you want about USA. You can say whatever about you, Germany. At least they respect their own citizen. Here in USA, I am an Arab, I am a Middle Eastern, I'm a foreigner. They gave me citizenship. I even joined the army. I make fun of Biden. I make fun of Trump. I make fun of the police. I make fun of the FBI. I make fun of CIA. And nobody arrests me and nobody kill me. Can you do that in your country? If you can, then your country is a great country. There's no human right in India. If you are arrested in India in the police station, they will beat the hell of you. In India, human right? Are you kidding me? In India, there's a human right. In India, there's a cow right, but no human right. North Korea, the guy, he decided that we will not use the normal calendar. From now on, the calendar is my birth, or the birth of my father. You believe it, North Korea? He changed the calendar. The calendar now starts from the birth of his father. Those are the friends of Putin. Venezuela, China. I mean, all garbage countries. And when I say garbage country, I don't mean the people. I mean governments. Where if you say one word, you disappear. No human right in India, right, CP? My friend, go to a police station and then you tell me about a human right in India. What a humor. They have, I can say that in India there's election, which means they are different from other, like, you know, let's say third world country, but they don't have a human right. Oh, China is full of a human right. You know, last time I went to China, I was holding my phone and recording, and you should see the police are looking at me. I felt I'm going to be arrested any second. Honest to God. Do you remember, guys, the video I posted before? I have many videos, by the way. I go to places, I take videos, but I don't post them usually. Do you remember when I crossed the street? There was a police car in the right, police car in the left, police car in the back, police car in the front, and the police guy is standing there. And every car have like 6, 7 police. It's like a you know, a box full of police. There is a say, tell me your friends, tell me who is your friend, I will tell you who you are. Is that fair? Tell me who is your friends, I will tell you who you are. So I'm not here to defend the president of Ukraine. Actually, many times I spoke negative about him. I believe he did many stupid things, including the NATO thing. But that is not, this is an excuse, this is false excuse. Putin, all his friends are terrorists, drug dealers, money laundry machines. This is the truth. And then he go. You know, who is the guy who visited Putin in the same day of the attack? Anyone remember? Who remember? Huh? Who remember? Same day of the attack. I mean, the guy, he just went to war. And who his best friend is coming to visit him? Take a look. This is just 6 days ago. Exactly in the same day he started the attack. The most friendly, Christian-friendly country, Pakistan. Tell me who is your friends, I will tell you who you are. And who is the one who refused to condemn Putin? Muslim countries. Emirat, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait. I mean, you name it, all of them, they are in love with Putin. They call him Abu Ali Putin, which means he's a hero. You see, the devil, he tried to divide us as a Christian. And Putin is serving the devil. We don't want anyone to hurt the Russian, but we will not accept the Russian to hurt anyone. And you saw yourself how Putin arresting his own people who prostrate against the war. You know, a person, he came here to insult me, says Armenia is a friend to Russia and he has a human right. Hey, my friend, Armenia has no friends. You are just stupid. Go and see what happened to them, and Putin was watching. If he was a friend, he will never let them. Do you think that Azerbaijan will dare to attack you if Putin says no? Just be honest with yourself. You are a stupid Armenian if you claim to be Armenian. Do you think Erdogan will dare to kill one Armenian if Putin say no? Just ask yourself the question. He gave him the green light to kill you. And he sold you out. This coward, he sold you out. He cared only for money. He kept defending Islam, kept defending Muhammad, because he's a hypocrite. I bet you this guy, he will not hesitate to piss in the mouth of Muhammad if he see Muhammad. In the same time, because he's a hypocrite, he keep praising, speaking good about Islam. Islam is wonderful. Why you want to insult Prophet Muhammad? And the Muslim, they like him for that, because he's a hypocrite. There's one thing you need to know. If Muslims, they say to somebody, God bless you. If Muslim, they say to Christian Prince, we like you. You need to know immediately that something wrong with the Christian Prince. Right away. When you see Ramazan Kadyrov saying we are willing to die for Putin, that is enough proof to tell you that this guy is evil. This is a country destroyed totally by the same person. You see, at the time of the war in Shishan, he was not the president, but he is the one who was in control of the orders. And actually, he was in the meeting when Khattab, the leader of the Shishan, he was in the office with Yeltsin. After that, Putin, he wiped the country to dust, the same what he is doing right now to Ukraine. So what they did, they killed the ones who opposed them, who want to do independent, and they brought a new puppy to control the people. They call him hero of Russia. But all of us, we knew that the guy is a drug dealer, human human and sex trafficking. He have a squad called the Death Squad. The job of this squad is to assassinate anyone who opposes Putin. Look at the friends. Look who is next to him. Look at the people in the room. Look at the love. Anyone who supports this coward is a coward. And do me a favor, to the coward who come here supporting Putin, don't come to my page again. And do me more favor and subscribe. Can you please? Don't come here. And I want the admins, anytime anyone he says something good about Putin, we don't want to discuss it no more, just to block him. Please. Thousands of people, they lost their houses. For what? For what? People burned alive. For what? The snow is falling like crazy right now. Why you do that? The answer is very simple. This is a very poor country. We can conquer them. We can kill them. And I believe strongly, he was not expected anyone to care. He was expected himself to go and take the country down in few hours. And that's it. He is surprised. We don't want the Russian to die. Poor kids are sent from Russia in 19, 20, 21 years old just for the glory of the devil Putin. Both countries are Christian countries. What this war for? Anyway, there's no Christian person he will support people killing Christians. And anyone who kills Christians, he is no Christian. Doesn't matter what the excuse is. The second you start giving yourself excuse, I believe you deserve to be killed too by the same person, because you don't mind to kill others. So you will be killed. And you know, I think Putin, if he got control of your country, he would do it. Because it's your logic, you deserve to be killed. If your logic is, if somebody, he is a friend of somebody, and that buddy is not my friend, then we can go and invade him. Well, good luck with that. So tomorrow the American will do that to you. The Chinese will do that to you. Every scumbag will do that to you. Because this is what you ask for. The one who lives by the sword, he will die by the sword. Enjoy your evil. Enjoy it. Isn't it the Bible says don't do murder? This is a murder. If you are trying to convince yourself that Ukraine is the one attacking you, everybody is laughing. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys for being here. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow in the morning I will go live if I can. If not, I'm sure you did not miss me much. especially the fan of Mr. Putin. And actually, you know what? I'm going to eBay and I'm going to search for a small yacht like Putin yacht, you know? Because, you know, I think, I don't know. I think if Putin can afford it, because he worked for government and his salary is small, I think I can afford it too. And look like all decent people, they can afford to have yacht like this in the top of that $70 billion from government salary. That's normal. Actually, once I wanted to work for the government, but I did not like it because I thought about it. You know, they told me that my salary is going to be so huge. I called the bank. They said, sir, we don't have enough shelves for such a salary. Because government give big salary. Huge, huge. And now the poor Putin, who is a good citizen of Russia, who is fighting for the poor people of Russia, who don't make even $350 a month. He have $70 billion. Not because he's a greedy, not because he's a thief, not because he's a mafia guy, but because he is taking the burden. Money is a burden. And not to forget that Putin, he got most of this money from Patreon. He opened Patreon account and donation was coming like rain. Kadyrov, Klashenkov, Shakarov. I mean, everybody with oath, he gave donation. He gave donation to Putin. Do you see how decent he is? And his children right now, they live in the NATO countries. I mean, do you see how evil the NATO, where the kids of Putin, they live? In the countries of NATO's. Whereas the Minister of Defense kids live in the country of NATO's. Which school they go to? In the countries of NATO. I mean, do you see how evil the NATO? Because the NATO is evil, we send our kids there, not your kids. Because we don't want your kids to be corrupted by the NATO country. So we send our kids there. And they drive Ferrari and Porsche and Lamborghini because the NATO is corrupting them. So, brothers and sisters, I want you today to make a little prayer for Putin, so he might get some collection, some support of donation. We should support President Putin. He is hungry. And he is a real citizen of Russia who fight for the poor. You know, a person like this, he have $70 billion because he don't want his citizen to be worried about money. If every one of them he got money, they will be worried about where to hide it, what to do with it. They will not be able to sleep. So Putin, he take all the money. So all the citizens will sleep very well. Think about it. Think about it. Which one he sleep more comfortable? Somebody have a lot of money or somebody have no money? Just be honest about it. I guarantee you that the one who has no money. And because Putin, he like to make you sleep well, he will take your money. And now Putin, because he is the man, he is the smart, he made every Russian citizen lose more than 30 to 40% of their income, of their saving in one day after the sanctions. Lamborghini, not Lamborghini. That's a good one. Man, this guy is beating me with this with the funny stuff, huh? Lamborghini? Where do you get this from? Guys, did you see this guy? Oh boy. I mean, this guy is trying to compete with me. Nobody say things. Okay, hold on. I'm going to call my friend Putin, and he will arrest you, and he will take all the ideas from your head. We want to know who is the one behind these sentences. Huh? We want to know who is behind the citizen, the sentence. Okay, is it the CIA? Be honest. Is that the CIA? Lamborghini, not Lamborghini. What the heck? Where do you get this from? I think this guy is connected to the genies. I mean, you explain it to me. So how he knew that there's Lamborghini? This is not a Christianity. Okay. Mr. Truth Speaker, do you like to tell us what is a Christianity? All your hate spreading followers, Matthew chapter 5 verse 17 to the end, what exposed the fake followers of Christ from the true followers of Christ. Okay. So my friend, Mr. Truth Speaker, if I open Skype for you, you would like to call me? What do you think, guys? Because I was going to leave, but I think it's good to listen to someone wise like you. What do you think? Do you like to call me if I open Skype for you? So the true Christianity is the one who supports Putin, brother? If we go to Matthew chapter 5, we will see that the one who supports Putin is a true Christian, right? And if we speak against the war, we are spreading hatred. I just noticed that. How dare you to speak against the whore? Against the war, sorry, not the whore. How dare you? How could you? Speaking against the war? You are spreading hate. My friend, this is so deep. You must be a very, special Christian. I bet that your name is Abdul. Is it? You know, guys, just to show you this guy, he chose for us verses from the book of Matthew. It's a good to read, even from the stupid ones, when they trying to give advice. The advice maybe is stupid, what he said, but it's good to read the verses he gave us. Let your light so shine before man. Now I know Putin, what he is doing. In the middle of the night, when the women and the children are sleeping in their houses, Putin, he go to the Bible, he reads chapter 5 in Matthew, verse number 16, and he said, let your light shine before the man, so he sent his bomb. Man, that's deep. That they may see your good. This is the good work of Putin. Think not that I came to destroy the law. Oh, Putin, he did not come to destroy the law. He came to destroy the country. You stupid idiot. You are taking the word of Christ, our Lord, to teach us about hate and love. When there's a guy is killing people, you coward. Killing children. How stupid are you? You are certified stupid. I will not be surprised if you are a Muslim. Some Christians, they act like they are a holy one. No problem. I wish they act like a holy one, but they are not acting like a holy one. They are acting like stupid ones. And they are no Christian, my friend. Like, this is the internet. Do you know who's coming here? Maybe they are Muslims. We don't know who we know. We don't know who is on the other side. Don't make people here for you. Someone, he claimed to be Catholic. He might end to be a Hindu. Someone claimed to be Protestant. He might be an atheist. And here we are having fun anyway, and we are getting them busted. Doesn't matter who they are. Anyway, guys, I just received a text message from Prophet Putin, peace be upon him, and he is encouraging you to make donation for him because he want to get the 72 version, and the 72 versions, each one of them, she need 1 billion to sleep with Putin. So he's short. He have only 70 billion. It's our duty to help Brother Putin to get 2 billion more before the end of the week. For he's a good person. And the virgins will not sleep with him unless he get the 72 billion. 72 whore, 72 billion. As simple as that. Oh boy. Anyway, you see, let us compare between me and Putin for 1 second. I'm not a billionaire. I have a car almost 20 years old. And thank you, Lord, he blessed me with this car. I'm not complaining. And I gave my books for free to the Russian people. Did I? Did I? I did. What Putin he gave to the Russian? Which country now in the world he look at Russian in a good way because of this filthy man? I expose Muhammad, Putin, he praised Muhammad. So those cowards who support Putin, they keep saying to me, stick with Islam. Well, you Putin, he praised Muhammad. How come you don't want to expose him? And by the way, my old car is way better than his yacht. I will tell you why. First of all, my car have a radio. I can tell that this yacht have no radio. I'm telling you, I can tell. Look at this yacht. I mean, look at this. There's no radio. Okay? Secondly, what is the front light? There's no front light. My car is better. Do you see any front light? Take a look. There's no front light. Okay. Can his car go backward? No. My car can go backward. Another thing. My car have 4 seats. How many seats you have? I got you busted. You know, like, come on. And not only that, I bought a dash camera, okay? And brother, this dash camera capture anything. Even if a cat walk in front of the car when the car is in the parking spot. I saw a bird in the windshield, and my dash camera got busted him. She took his license plate, and because he did poo-poo in my windshield, and later we sent him the bill for cleaning the windshield. True story, by the way. Sahih Bukhari. All right. Get out of here, truth seeker. You are just a dumb liar. Love your enemy doesn't mean you praise the liars. Jesus, he told the liars like you. Let me read for you what Jesus said about people like you. Do you want me to read something for you? But that will hurt. That will hurt. That will hurt your feeling. Let us see what Jesus said to people like you. Fake a Christian. Oh, Lord have mercy. As long as you mention to me Matthew, I will go to Matthew. Is that okay, guys? He is the one who chose Matthew for me, what I can do. I will go to Matthew chapter 23. And this is a description exactly for people like you. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to read it. I'm going to play it. Because I enjoy it. And this is, you will understand now why when I call people donkeys, blind, stupid, I'm just describing, I'm not calling them names. They are what they are.
Matthew 23. Then spake Jesus to the multitude, and to his disciples, saying, The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do. But do not ye after their works, for they say, and do not. For they bind heavy burdens, and...
Stop. Unbelievable. Do you see what it says? So they claim to be Christian, and they support a guy killing Christians, sending the Chechenian terrorists to kill the Christians. They speak good, they support the bad. Continue. Cowards. No dignity.
grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders. But they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. But all their works they do for to be seen of men. They make broad their phylacteries, and enlarge the borders of their garments, and love the uppermost rooms at feasts, and the chief seats in the synagogues, and greetings in the markets, and to be called of men, Rabbi, Rabbi. But be not ye called Rabbi, for one is your Master, even Christ, and all ye are brethren. And call no man your father upon the earth, for one is your Father, which is in heaven. Neither be ye called masters, for one is your Master, even Christ. But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye devour widows' houses, and for a pretence make long prayer. Therefore ye shall receive the greater damnation. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye compass sea and land to make one proselyte. And when he is made, ye make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves. Woe unto you, ye blind guides, which say, Whosoever shall swear by the temple, it is nothing. But whosoever shall swear by the gold of the temple, he is a debtor. Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater, the gold, or the temple that sanctifieth the gold? And whosoever shall swear by the altar, it is nothing. But whosoever sweareth by the gift that is upon it, he is guilty. Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater, the gift, or the altar that sanctifieth the gift? Whoso therefore shall swear by the altar sweareth by it, and by all things thereon. And whoso shall swear by the temple sweareth by it, and by him that dwelleth therein. And he that shall swear by heaven sweareth by the throne of God, and by him that sitteth thereon. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat, and swallow a camel. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones, and of all uncleanness. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! Because ye build the tombs of the prophets, and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous, and say, If we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves, that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets. Fill ye up then the measure of your fathers. Ye serpents, ye generation of vipers, how can ye escape the damnation of hell?
You serpent, you generation of vipers, how can ye escape the dimension of hell? Can you? And those who are supporting the killing of children in invasion of a Christian country, they are no different than the serpent, generation of vipers. How they can escape the dimension of hell? Putin, he can be a big guy for you, but sooner or later he will be in a grave and people will spit and piss on him. In the top of that, he will stand one day in the front of the Lord and he will tell him why you killed the children and why you're bombing them. What they did to you. Your serpent cannot protect you. Sooner or later, his days will be over. It's just a matter of time. No man will stay. No man will live. All will die. Jesus, he said, let the dead bury the dead. So how your dead Putin can save you? A criminal like this, he have no place except hell. And whoever support a criminal like this, or support any other criminal from any other side, who bomb women and children and people living in their houses, who carry no guns, who fight nobody, he will never find a place except in hell. Very evil. Very disgusting. Go and justify. But you cannot justify it in the front of the Lord. Time will come and you will pay heavily. Very heavily. And soldiers, especially from Chechen, this is what they did in Syria. They even steal a toilet seat. After the soldier of Chechnya, they left many towns in Syria. People, they found that even the toilet seat is gone. I mean, it's a toilet seat. How you can take it to Russia or to Grozny? Have you ever heard of somebody carrying a toilet seat? Lord have mercy. I want to say thank you all, and do me a favor, please. Those who they are supporting Putin and subscribe to my channel, never come here again. You don't need me. I do not need you. I don't like you. You don't like me. The Lord will be the judge between us. And everyone who will go, he will go where he belongs. Everyone will go where he belongs. Somebody saying, do you need a book to tell you how to be a good person? No, you do not need a book, my friend, because you are God and you are holy, so we will follow your idea. What do you think? What do you think? We do not need a book. Mr. Lopan, I have just a question for you. As long as you do not need a book, do you think it's okay for a father to sleep with his daughter? You are a person who don't have a book, and you do not need a book. I want your answer, please. As long as you don't have a book, based on your belief, without a book, is it okay for a man to have sex with his daughter? Or to have sex with a child? She is like 5 years old? Yes or no? I'm waiting for your answer. Is it okay for you to have sex with your daughter or your mother? I'm waiting. You don't think it's okay? According to why? Why it's not okay? Why? As long as you think you're an animal, because when you say we do not need the book to know it's wrong, well, it's wrong according to who? When you say I don't think it's okay, this is according to the teaching of our book. Not according to you. According to you, you are an animal. Don't you believe that you're an animal? Who do you do as you wish? And you think you know everything? So, in why it is wrong? Why it's wrong? Why it's wrong to sleep with a child or to sleep with your mother or your daughter or your sister? You do not need a book. And as long as you are free, well, that's what's making it wrong? People are silly and they say silly stuff. And you will notice that those who claim to be atheists, they follow the Bible when they want to speak about good manner, but they cannot follow themselves when they try to have a good manner. Because according to your good manner, you are, you know, oh, your mother, she is the female. Your mother is just a female like anyone. You can sleep with her. According to which, according to what it's wrong? People say stupid things and silly things. Because disgusting. Why it's disgusting? You never heard of a horse sleeping with his mommy? You never heard of a dog having sex with his mama? Animals. Why it's disgusting? Anyway, you are not even worth to put you in the screen. So anyway, my friend, I think we have enough for today. And this previous few days, they were very disgusting for me, to be honest with you. And that's why I cannot really go and speak about Muhammad, because Putin, he made me really sick in my stomach when I see what I see in TV, what I see in YouTube. I'm feeling so bad. But you just said, do you need a book? So how you say you are a Christian and you don't need a book? Weird people. We will try to go back to our topic slowly, but honestly, this person making me sick. I cannot take it. But we will try to go back to our topic as usual. Pray for people of Ukraine. Pray for the women, the children. Pray even for the Russian. Because many of the Russians, they lost their fortune, they lost their saving because of the stupid Putin, and now sanctions will be, and always sanctions will hurt the poor ones. Putin, he will eat caviar every day. Putin, he will sleep in the best chair, in the best bed, in the best room, in the best palace. He will be going in the most expensive car, the most expensive airplane, the most expensive yacht. He will have his vacation. Nothing will change for him. The poor Russians, they will pay for his stupidity and his crimes. And that's what makes it more sad. A Russian person, he is working all his life to save maybe $10,000. He wake up in the morning because of his stupid Putin. He find he lost 40%. So we will not hate Russian, and we are not against Russia. We are Christians. We love everybody. But we hate criminals like Putin. So pray for both. Those children of the Russian who they are 19, 18, and the criminal Putin, he sent them to die. He will not send his own children. He will stay home. His children are in Europe, in the most luxurious houses. Him, his foreign minister, all his cabinet, all their children are studying in Europe, and they have the most expensive cars, as all corrupt government in the world. They curse the West, but they send their children to the West. All of them. I hope that the Russian people soon, they will get him. And he will pay the price. And they will save Russia from such an evil man. Because this person, if he continue, he might even cause world war, and burn the whole earth. So this is about your security too. And soon you will see how the price of food will go crazy. The price of a bread will go crazy. In case you do not know, most of the bread you eat is coming either from Ukraine or Russia. Gas price, fuel, food, transportation. You are going to be affected by the order and the command of one crazy man. So you might think you are far away and it have nothing to do with you. The earth is a small town. The fire might start far away, but the fire will come to you. If the fire did not come to you, at least you will get the smoke. Thank you all for being here. I hope we will see you soon again. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and Putin is nothing but a criminal. And time will come, all those who praised him today, they will spit at him tomorrow, even his own followers. Just watch.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned. If this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.